Hello there. Happy last Veda. Oh, sorry about the vesty thing, but I'm freezing. Absolutely freezing. And I'm very late. Today's been a bit of a funny day. I got up and I had to go to the dentist. Nothing major, just check over and x-rays done and different things. But they didn't really do anything. You know, apart from tutting over the state of my gums, you know. It's all to do with my diabetes being haywire. I'm just a naughty girl and I just don't do as I'm told. Then I came back because I'd forgotten to take the parcel with me that was destined for the post office. So I came back in and I looked at the clock and I thought, no, I'll have my lunch first. So I had my lunch first and then I went up to the post office, called in the chemist because I had to leave a prescription. You see, before we start, I'm yawning already. So I did all that and then he said, can you fill this form? And it was about that diabetes clinic thing I went to. Can you fill this form in? We're thinking of doing a follow-up. Right, okay, I filled the form in. So then I came back home and I was just going to settle down to do something. Well, Tony next door said, have you got a printer? I said, yeah, I've got a printer. So he said, oh, I need some forms printed out. So he came in and then we were having a good chat because, I mean, he's still down and depressed, which is only natural, isn't it? And it's only a fortnight since we lost Julie, so it's still very raw. So we had a chit chat and a bit of a cry together, you know, for about half an hour. And then tonight they delivered me a little plastic set of drawers, only a little one. Of course, clever clogs, I'm banging away there, putting it together. I know what I'm doing. Only puts the top bit the wrong way round so that the drawers won't go in the top one. I thought, just take it apart. Ha! I'd banged it home so hard so it wouldn't come apart and be rickety. Can I get it apart? I've had the hammer underneath it and everything. I think it will be my turn to call on Tony next door saying, help! Can you take the top off this, please? I've got two of the little struts off, but the other two, I think they're welded on. So what's the way, isn't it? If I'd have put it together the right way round, it would have been rickety and I wouldn't have had it done the right way, and I'm sure I've just broken a nail. See, I get sidetracked easily, don't I? I think I broke a nail while I was putting that thing together. Oh, never mind. Anyway, I shall wheel it next door. Sorry, little. I'll wheel it next door and see if he can take the top bit off tomorrow. But he has to go out because he's got to fill some forms in at the solicitors and that. But I'll catch him later on in the day. I have been doing a little bit of crochet, not much though, because I've not really had the chance. That's as far as I've got. So it's going to be a small top, it's not going to be a larger top. And I haven't had time to fill in an order. I've got to do an order with Purple Linda, you know, Shan's favourite shop. Because I need some cotton on for an order. Well, I need cotton on for 2 orders, yeah. So I just sent a message to Sue saying if she wanted to add anything to my order, because that's what we normally do. I sent one to Christina and to Kelly. Because, I mean, sometimes people only want 2 balls, don't they? You know, and it's the same postage kind of thing. So I've started, when I'm doing an order, sort of saying to anybody in my little circle, do you want anything? Because, you know, say Christina only wants 2 balls of sock wool, you know, it's not worth doing an order, is it, you know, with that, for that in mind. So, it hasn't rained today, but it's been so cold and windy. Nearly blew my hair off my head. That's why it looks a bit taxy. I had my hood up like the Nuke of the North. When I was going up to the dentist, it was so flipping cold. My gloves on, I mean, you know, we're May tomorrow. And I've got my blinking vest thing on. And because I'm not warm enough with my dress, and I've got a vesty thing underneath here as well. And I've got well, they're not thin trousers. They're sort of stretchy polyester trousers on, so I shouldn't be cold. But I am cold. And I've got heat in them. I think I need a hot drink when I finish this. Then I'm going to probably chat with Jenny and Nicole on Google Plus for a while I maybe get a bit of crocheting done. I can do things while I'm, working away there, yeah. As for whether Sue's coming this week, I don't know. She may turn up, she may not. She still hasn't got her shift pattern sorted out yet. And like with her being new on all this bit, she's keeping her name in, so that people know she's available. Oh, excuse me. So hopefully it'll all settle down soon, and then hopefully I'll get back to seeing her once a week. But at the moment it's all in the air. All in the air. But never mind. So that's really all I've got to say. I mean, my Veda thing has been a bit of a love and a hate relationship, really. In one respect, I've loved doing it every day, and in another respect, sometimes I'm doing something and then I think, oh gosh, I haven't done the Veda. Because now it's 10:30 in the night, and I'm just doing it now. So in some ways it's a chore, in other ways it's a pleasure. It's a bit... I just don't know how people like Kendra from Happenstance, or Happenstance Place, got messages going ping ping here, do it every single day. I just couldn't do it. But then she's very good at editing, you see, so what she does is she films a little bit and then does something else, films another little bit, and then she joins it all together because she's clever that way. Whereas I'm not. I just about fathomed sort of how to do it on YouTube, and then they stopped the facility, so you can't add it all together, you can't knit it together. So I'm no good at adding, no good at all this. Oh, ping ping to you as well. Don't know who's sending me all these messages. Just ping, ping, ping. I've been sitting there for half an hour in front of it and nobody's pinged me once. I come away from it and it's ping, 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 ping. Yeah. Always the way, isn't it? It's like the minute you decide to go to the little girl's room, the phone rings. And you just feel a bit of a twit, like taking the phone and with you to the toilet, don't you? It sounds like you think you're popular, or somebody's bound to ring me, I'll take the phone with me. Nobody phoned me all day long, and the minute I go in the little girl's room, bring, bring, the phone rings. I think somebody's got a camera pinned up in it. Sod's law. Absolutely. Yeah, I used to say to my friend, have you got a camera in my house where I can't see you? Because the minute I step in the shower, or the minute I go to the little girl's room, I said, you ring me? And she goes, yeah, I'm just good like that, yeah. I don't know whether it happens to you or whether it's just me, that nobody can ring me for a week, and yet the minute I step in the shower, somebody will ring me. I mean, I've started taking my phone with me in the bathroom. When I take the phone with me in the bathroom, when I'm under the shower, it doesn't ring, yeah? But if I leave the phone in my bedroom, the minute I step in the shower, he starts ringing. It's very disconcerting when you get out of the shower, dripping wet, put the towel around you to answer the phone, and you find it's a cold caller. Where did he get my mobile number from? I don't know. I mean, it's on my business cards, but I don't think anybody who calls me from India or Pakistan or wherever it is would have my business card, would they? Oh dear. Never mind, eh? So, it's like the end of well, it's not the end of an era, is it? Sounds like I'm saying farewell forever. I'm not, I'll be back. I just won't be back every single day. Tomorrow I'm definitely going to take a break. You won't see me tomorrow. Definitely not. I need to get settled in and get stuck into some things that I should be doing. And then I won't have the thought that, oh, I've got to do my Veda, oh, I've got to do that. I'm just going to get stuck in and do something unless my plans go awry. Unless I can't get Tony to get the lid off me. Just trust. me one time when Kelly come and we were putting something together and we put it bound together the wrong way. Poor Kelly's hands were so sore because we were trying to get the thing apart. Because we realised it had gone together, one of the pieces was the wrong way around. You have a trouble getting them together and putting them, these plastic things, getting them together, don't you? But then you have even more trouble trying to get them apart. I don't know. Anyway, there's not much I can tell you really. I hope that you've enjoyed this last month with me, apart from 3 days I think I missed. But that was, you know, all to do with the bereavement and everything. But apart from that, I've managed to do every day after that. Even though some of them have been short and sweet and a lot of them have got nothing to say. Like today, I've done no crochet, I've done 1 row I think. And I've changed to another hook. I don't know, this yarn isn't, this cotton from Holbein isn't splitty. But for some reason or other, the hook I was using started splitting it. So I thought I'll change to a different hook. So it's still, I think it's still, I think it said Mary Maxim there. Where did that come from? Yeah, it's still got the kind of hook I like. Why am I saying Mary Maxim? Susan Bates. But it's got the bamboo handle. So I'm still getting used to that because I still want to grip it further down. You know, I tend to grip it with the throat plate. But I suppose it's not hurting my hand as much at the back there. I can't crochet like that way down. And I certainly can't crochet that way. It's the way you get used to it, I crochet that way. But I tend to go down, like I say, and hold the throat plate. We all have our little quirks, don't we? That's one of mine. So this has turned out actually smaller than I thought. When I first started I thought, this is going to be huge. It seemed to be massive. And then the further up that I've gone, it's sort of, you know, giving it some body. It looked very holy and very sort of sloppy when I first started, so I didn't think I was going to like it. But now it's turning out to be quite small, so it will be for a smaller lady. Oh, and I've got a thread there I'm going to have to darn in. See, that's what happens, I don't know if you can see it or not, when you split a thread. I'll have to darn it in with a bit of cotton or something. Because I'm not pulling back, what, 6 rows is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. I'm not pulling 7 rows back, just to correct a little blip. I'll tuck it in with a sewing needle and stitch it in. And hopefully, as my mum would say, a blind man on a galloping horse won't see it. Actually, I'm working it in now. It must have been just where it's got stretched. Maybe it's where I hooked my hook through. Oh no, it's still there a bit. I'll just do my magical. As I say, I call it a bit of cosmetic darning is what I call it. You know, when you finish the whole thing and you find there's something wrong there. And you think, I can't live with that. I sewn it all together. I've done the bands. What am I going to do with that there? If it's knitted, it's dead easy, isn't it? Because you just do a duplicate stitch over the top of where it's got a purl or something in the middle of a knit row, you know. You just do a duplicate stitch over it and then that's hidden. It's a bit more difficult with crochet. Although I've learned how to mimic a treble, you know, or a double crochet to you. If I've missed one out, you know, I'm looking at it, I thought, oh, I missed a treble there, yeah. So I've learned how to do that with me sewing thread and my needle. I've learned how to mimic a treble. I'll pull it back if I'd have seen that, you know, like about a row or 2 afterwards, I'd have pulled it back. But I'm not pulling 7 rows back. No way. See now, it's disappeared now. I've lost it now. If you keep pulling it this way and pulling it that way, the loose thread's disappeared, I think, now. Yeah, it's gone. It must have been just a loose thread. Nope, can't see it. It's gone. It's hidden. And it will remain so. Ah, well. Yes. Can't see any mistakes on it. I'm terrible, you know, like that. Have I gone wrong anyway? Have I gone wrong? It drives me potty if I go wrong. No, I'm not hooking my needle in there again. I don't want any more loose bits. Right, I'm going to go. I'm sorry it's a bit of a short video tonight, but I really don't have much to say. I will be videoing later in the week, hopefully when I've got something to show you. And thank you for keeping me company and leaving me all these lovely comments, which I've read, but I haven't answered because this week's just been, well, it's only sort of Monday, isn't it? But last week and the weekend were just kind of a flurry, you know. But tomorrow, I don't think there's anybody calling tomorrow, and I don't have Gigi tomorrow, so provided I don't sleep in too late, I can get stuck in tomorrow, hopefully. So keep your fingers crossed for me getting some work done. Because the film crew from Hoarders will be putting a note through my door saying, can we film you in a bit if I don't do something soon. I mean, at least the craft was partly done because Christina packed all the cardigans and sweaters away in the relevant little boxes. You know, those big tub things, see-through, huge tubs. I've got 4 of them and a big bag full of the baby things. There are some things that are not on Etsy, but I'm not going through them all again. I've lost the will to live. They'll have to stay for another day, won't they? That's all I'm going to say. And then one of the baby cardigans had a little dirty mark on it, so I've got to wash that through. And another little white jumper, well, ladies' jumper, was a little dirty mark on that. So it's good we saw them actually, because we were packing them all away and we noticed there's little marks on them. So it's a good job we did, because if somebody had bought them, I would have had to wash them before I could send them. So I went up to the post office with the shawl today. That's posted off. So I'll better get going and get the yarn ordered for the orders, and then I can start on something different. It'll take it. I mean, I love Purple Linda, I love ordering from her. You know, the stuff that she sells is lovely. But she's a little bit slower on her sending her orders out. She's not as bad as Derrimores. I used to love Derrimores and I always ordered off them. Well, not always, but I used to order off them a lot. Until I don't know what went wrong last year, the end of last year. All the orders were going missing, and when they were ordering, you know, arriving, half of it was missing, and they were taking weeks to arrive, and I don't know what went wrong. So it's kind of put me off ordering for them. Although I never had a fault with them up to then. People were saying, oh, this has happened to me, that's happened to me. And I'm going, no, never. Mine's always arrived on time. Mine's always been great. I'd never had any problems with them. Until my last order that they really... I nearly said something rude, but they really messed it up. So, maybe I'll try them out again. Everybody deserves a second chance, don't they? So, I'll try them out. Yes. I really like to order some more yarn, but I can't. I've just got so much stuff I need to crochet my way through. But I need to order, you know, tomorrow, but because I don't have the colours that the people want for their orders, so I have to order. So that's one excuse, but I'm just sticking to what I need for my 2 orders. I'm not going mad. I'm not ordering anything else. Unless Sue Christina wants something. Kelly didn't want anything, but I did ask her. So it works out better that way if you just share postage and things. Especially when it's from Turkey and that, you know, the postage is so high. It works out better if you can divide it with 3 people, you know. Not just one person paying a whole lot of, you know, the cost of the postage. Yeah, I would really like to go and look on Hobium's site and definitely look on the ICE site, but no. I need to crochet up more before I buy any more. It's getting ridiculous. Getting ridiculous. Still, oh, don't know where I've been with my fingernails again. They were dirty yesterday, weren't they? What the heck have I been doing? I know I've been grubbing about with that plastic box and jamming it together, but Well, set of drawers it is. It's only a little set of drawers, it's not a big one, not huge, it's just tiny. And I don't know what I've been doing. Those nails look like I've been digging for coal. Disgusting. That's the problem, you see. I only have nails in spasms. I either bite my nails or I'll grow them. And there's no like rhyme or reason or pattern. I just suddenly don't bite them for a long, long time, and hopefully I won't bite them, I always say, ever again. No, I've had nails for a year or 18 months, and all of a sudden one day, bite them off. And then they're bitten off for another 12 months. But I've got out the habit of, like, you know, filing them and scrubbing at them, keeping them clean, yeah. Because I've only had them a few weeks. So, this is another thing, I'm always scratching myself now. I'm used to going like that. When you got nails scratching. Yes. Well, I'm going to go now, folks, so thank you very much for keeping me company this month. And I will make another video in a couple of days. It's not the end of me, you don't get rid of me that easily. So thanks for all your support, and I will reply to your comments, but probably not tomorrow, because I want to get stuck in and get something done tomorrow. So I'll say bye-bye till we meet again. Oh, that sounds worse, doesn't it? That sounds like I'm leaving for good. No, I'm definitely back in the week, probably in a couple of days. So bye now.